So in this particular problem, I don't think anyone's going to argue that the left-hand side looks more complicated than the right-hand side, so we're going to start there. Now, in looking at the left-hand side, I'm just going to look at algebra stuff that they're telling me to do. Now, we really only have one thing to do here, which is to expand this binomial. Everything else is non-square, so I can't really do any identities. There's no adding, subtracting fractions. This part here is the only thing that it's telling me, hey, do something. Please bear in mind, please don't make the mistake, you cannot distribute the squared because of this plus sign here. So you need to remember that when you square a binomial, it is multiplying it by itself 2 times. Right. So you gotta multiply, you gotta do the repeated distribution or know the square of a binomial pattern. So for my first step here, all we're gonna do is expand the denominator out. So the numerator stays the same. And then, so this guy here, sine plus cosine squared, should be sine squared x plus 2 sine x cosine x plus cosine squared x minus 1. Now that everything's all loose and separate, then I can use identities, look for those hints that I gave you. Well, hopefully we can all recognize that sine squared plus cosine squared is 1, right? Those two guys put together is 1. So we have 2 sine x cosine x over 2 sine x cosine x plus 1. So there's the plus 1 here. That's where I got the plus 1. And then you have the minus 1. So hopefully it's very clear to see, for everyone to see, that these guys will cancel. But then these guys will also cancel as well. Everything cancels out to a plain old 1, which is exactly what we want. That is the right-hand side.